Hey everyone, this is MJ. You are at my channel called Reading This Life. Welcome if you're brand new. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. In today's video, we're going to talk about all the stuff I read in July. And before we get started, remember to like this video, comment down below, let me know what were your top reads in July. I'd be interested to find out. And be a part of my Booktube community. Subscribe to my channel. Okay, so as you know, or may not know, the first week of July, I got hit with COVID. I made it almost 3 years without getting sick, but I got sick and I was laid up for a week. And then I had to stay home from work for a week. So I was able to get some decent reading in, as well as getting one of the things I wanted to accomplish in July accomplished. And that was to read the screenplay for Casablanca, as well as watching the movie. I've never seen the entire movie after hearing about it for all these years. So what I did was, the movie was available on HBO Max, I believe, which was given like an HD version. It is in black and white. It is a classic movie starring Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart. It is a very interesting little tale of love, a little bit of a mystery, a little bit of a thriller. And I will tell you, there is an extra character in this movie, and that is the lighting. I have never seen more gorgeous lighting in a black and white movie, like, in my life. Ingrid Bergman is just, she was a stunner, absolute stunner. So this really was a treat. I enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. Thoroughly enjoyed the movie. So if you're looking for a little bit of nostalgia, if you're looking for something different, turn on Casablanca and give it a watch and see if you like it. Next, Book of the Month came through for me. Book of the Month got Blake Crouch's Upgrade a week and a half early before it was released to the public. So I got this probably, I think I got it right before the holiday weekend or right after Independence Day weekend. I got it. I read it in 2.5 days. This is fantastic if you are a sci-fi person, if you like a little extra science in your sci-fi book. It is a thriller. Blake Crouch does that really, really well. He makes you want to keep turning pages. Even though this is heavy on the science, I still wanted to turn pages to see what was going to happen. You make connections with these characters really fast. You are gripped with the plot line from the beginning. And I'm telling you, right up until the last page, you're trying to figure out what is going to happen, what's going on. It's a non-stop roller coaster ride. So I gave this 4 out of 5 stars on GoodReads. Highly recommended if you're into sci-fi or if you just want to check out something a little more thrilling. Then I picked up, this was my group read over at my channel, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This book was fantastic. I gave this 5 stars on GoodReads. Addie LaRue takes place in 2 different timelines, in the 1700s and then in the 2010s. And the language is just lyrical and sing-song, and the characters are well developed. I felt connected to these characters. Addie is from a small town. She is set up for an arranged marriage, and on her wedding day she makes a plea to the pagan gods to get her out of this situation. Well, one pagan god was listening and he gave her a deal she did not want to refuse, and she later regretted. The deal was that she could escape knowing that no one will ever remember her. So her life is invisible. So all the relationships that she makes, all of the interactions that she makes, she doesn't make a lasting impression on anyone. And it is a blessing at first, but then a curse, because she lives for 300 and some years. And Luke is the demon that grants her wish, and I liked him. I liked him as a character. I was glad with the ending. A lot of people didn't like this ending. I really liked this ending. This book was fantastic. I read it. I listened to the audiobook. The audiobook is really well done. And the narrator for the audiobook actually does a heavy French accent for the 1700s chapters, the chapters that take place in the 1700s. And then that accent is more Americanized when we're in the 2010s. Just brilliant. It flowed. It was wonderful. I love the character of Henry. Just this book was a hug and a kiss, and it just, I don't know how to explain it. It was romantic. It was devastating. It was a little thrilling. It was seductive. Yeah, highly recommend Addie LaRue. Gave it 5 stars. Then we went into John Waters' Liarmouth. John Waters' Liarmouth, I'll put a card here where you can watch my whole review, was a precursor to Garbogust that I am participating in. Liarmouth was just the most incredible, disgusting, funny as all hell, juvenile, wonderful book that I've read in a long time. If you like John Waters, if you like his movie style, if you like his nature, then you will love Liarmouth. It's just the most shocking, revolting book I've ever read, and it's categorized as a feel-bad romance, which really is what it is. But it kept my attention. I did not DNF it. I kept turning pages. I really like the characters, and they're sad stories, but it definitely was a different type of a book for me, and I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. So if you want something totally different and left of the dial, check out Liarmouth by John Waters. Then we read The Last Picture Show, and this was Criminale's Criminale's birth year book tag book club for the month of July. This is by Larry McMurtry, who also wrote Lonesome Dove. This is a tale of a group of boys living in a small town, I believe in Texas, and their daily lives, struggles, relationships, interactions, all of it. This was published in 1966. I categorize this as every single John Waters movie ever made thrown into a blender and sent back to 1966. When you're reading it, you see elements that reminds you of John Waters movies. There are May-December relationships. There are jealousies between friends and girlfriends. There is a lot of sex. There is a lot of sex in this book. There is an incident with a cow and the boys, which really threw me for a loop. So yeah, it's very well written. I started reading it and then I paused it because I didn't feel gripped. I just didn't feel pulled back into the story. So I took a break from it and then I finished it last week. And the writing held up, the characters held up. It was just one of those, I felt like I was being sent back in high school and I'm experiencing all these things. Like I wasn't dialed into, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen next? I'm so worried about this character. It was fine. It was fine. I gave it 4 stars on GoodReads based on the writing. I thought the writing was excellent. The characters are fine. It's small town antics in rural United States of America in 1966. Yeah, I recommend it. If you're looking for something a little nostalgic, if you're looking for something that has a little bit of sex in it, if you're looking for something that, I actually recommended my husband to read this because it's very, it's a very male perspective of growing up in a small town in the United States. So I thought he would enjoy it. But yeah, it's a coming of age story. Good summer read if you're up for a trip down memory lane. How's that? So I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. And then I started reading Our Wives. I also started reading Our Wives Under the Sea, which is a mystery, science-y, fiction-y a little bit. There is a researcher that goes down in a submarine, and stuff happens in the submarine. It was supposed to be like a 2-week tour. It turned into a longer period of time, and she came back a little wrong. So that story is really good. And then I also started Isaac Fitzgerald's Dirt Bag, Massachusetts, if you've heard about this book. Started off with a bang, I'll tell you that. So right now we're in Garb August. I don't know if I'm going to finish those 2. I might have to carry those over until September, renew them from the library. But so far, those 2 were really, really good. As you know, I'm a mood reader, and I just fly by the seat of my pants. So that is all I have for this month. I hope you are all reading awesome books. Let me know if you're participating in any Booktube events in the month of August. I hope you are having a great summer. Can you believe it's August? I can't believe July is over. It was such a great reading month. So that's it here from me. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself so that you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video. So until next time, everyone, goodbye for now.